Before we start No Rule Show, make sure you download the BBC Sounds app. You got my show on there. If Blackburn signs Zidane, and I brought someone with me called Tego, who's lucky to be on there. Someone was asking, I said, where's No Rules? I said, listen, we've just dropped a new episode on BBC Sounds. People, make sure you download the app. If Blackburn signs Zidane, we've been busy over there. So No Rules.
We haven't really, by the way. We recorded 10 episodes.
Don't tell them
we
the
did
truth,
them all like in advance. We haven't recorded an episode of that show for about a month.
Listen, we recorded an episode yesterday. Don't listen to Tego. We done it behind his back. So yeah, we was over there with the BBC. So now we have to come back here. And I brought a special guest with me today. I think this guy's voice is my favorite on the internet. Honestly, I love this guy's voice. Forget, the stars of the galaxy on TikTok. This guy in real life has the best voice on YouTube, and his name's Adam Mckola.
Going on, my brother. Thank you for having me. You know what? You make my favorite content on the internet.
What?
I'm your biggest fan, bro.
He's our biggest fan. Biggest filthy fan. Always has been, yeah.
I'm your fan too, so what happens now?
I don't know.
It's just mutual love, I guess.
Hug on a table.
It's your voice though, Adam. Sometimes.
Why are you on about my voice?
Because with this, you talk like that you're gonna break up the place. Like you're gonna.
Oh yeah, I get vexed very.
You get vexed.
It's because I work with idiots, bro.
I remember him coming on the Zoom and we was arguing about Mourinho. Adam was moving like he was gonna come down and move to someone, man.
It's funny as well because the crowd are like, "Oh, Adam's sticking it on them." I'm like, we've had this argument like 50 times in real life. Like, this is just how Adam speaks. It's definitely how he speaks about Man United.
Paul was on that, and Paul was on form on that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good time, man. You was like saved lockdown,
That lockdown, we were busy, man. I want lockdown to come back. That's why I'm hoping whatever's going on with Ukraine, Russia, really let's go off and we have to stay indoors. That would be fun. I've always wanted to be around with war. Back in the day, there was what do you call it? A big nuclear chemical explosion.
Sure.
Yeah? And they said you got to wear the mask to save yourself. I would love to do that now. But, my teachers in primary school told me about World War One, and it just felt...
Told you about what?
World War One. Like they were there. So, yeah, bring World War 4 and 5. Bring it on, man.
What about 3, though? We got to go 3 first, innit?
And we had 3 already. So
two was the
a
last
long
one.
gap. So hold on. Back in the day, there was 1 and 2 very close together, and we had this whole space to 3. What's
Like
that?
Making us wait for it.
It's like No Rules show.
Oh, so there's no rules with war. And Putin is just on the corner waiting to load after this video. This guy's all over my algorithms, man. Allow me, bruv. I've never typed in Putin on my search, but the guy just pops up.
He's got his mate around lock. You get me all his keywords and that.
Flipping no. Then you clear the history. Then Abramovich is there now. Like, what's this?
What time was that podcast, by the way, with Snoochie? That was daytime, innit?
No, we recorded 11:30 p.m. to be fair.
Okay, I thought you were searching those things.
Oh no, he was
broad
searching
daylight.
them in day. Yeah, no, he searched it at 2:38 p.m.
Oh Jesus!
I swear down, Adam. I swear, I swear on Greg's dog's life, bro. I've never typed in that stuff in a day before.
For everyone who doesn't know, me and Specs went on Snoochie Shy's One Extra show to promote If Blackburn Signs Zidane, which you can download now on BBC Sounds. It's broken some record. We can't be clear on what that record is yet. And one of the things she does is she plays a game where it's like, is this a real tweet from Specs? And she'll read it and I say if it is or isn't. If I get it wrong, I've got to do a forfeit. Specs got all mine wrong. And one of the forfeits was he has to show his history on his phone, his search history. He gives me the phone. I look at the history. There's a lot of SoundCloud. There's a lot of mixes. By the way, they're his own mixes.
Oh yeah, listen
that
to
he
me.
did in like 2013.
In my bedroom.
In his bedroom.
Pick up the trappers.
He's doing trap mixes and he's like on mic going, yeah, Young Jeezy, shout out all the trappers in the room. It's just him and his stepdad. This is real. But then I'm scrolling down and I know that logo. I knew that logo and I was like, you know what, I'm not reading this and I wish I wasn't holding this. So I gave it to Snoochie. Did you know that this is not my first podcast with Adam Mckola?
What do you mean?
Before podcasts were podcasts.
We vetted it before Jake Humphrey.
I'm sure it was before Jake Humphreys invented podcasts. In France, in a hotel in
Strasbourg.
Where was it?
Montpellier.
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux, I was
in
close.
a hotel in Bordeaux, Felix launched a podcast series called Schlobby.
Did I hear this?
Now, Schlobby is a combination of the words shit and lobby. And when we were checking out of hotels, we would just get on voice record and record a podcast. And Adam Mckola was on one of the very first episodes. Unfortunately, most of it is not funny at all. 6 years on.
Story of my career, to be honest.
How long do you feel for?
Just happy to be
Honestly, no, it was all audio, and it went on, I think it's about 20 minutes. It's long, but...
Weren't we like huddled around a phone?
Yes,
like
that's exactly
in a
what we
circle.
were. Yes.
It looked like a witch's meeting a circle.
Exactly. That's exactly what it looked like. There's some funny moments, but most of it is too controversial to ever release.
Podcasts got active during COVID, right? During the lockdown,
They
right?
blew up to a certain demographic, during COVID.
I don't think I was a fan at the start.
I think it blew up in COVID because, first of all, people were doing podcasts from studios and that. And then once everyone was doing it from home, everyone went, yo, we can do it from home too. And it was easy to do, innit? But really, most of them probably not around anymore.
That's why all the ex-wrestlers, bro, every single one of them have got a podcast now.
Yeah. Stone Cold is the best, though, innit?
I think Stone Cold's the best. I hate Stone Cold's one, man.
I like
You
it.
hate
I
Stone
watched
Cold?
it. He did one with Farouk the other day. I loved it.
I like this Chris Jericho one as well. I love Jericho.
Speaking of Chris Jericho, have you ever seen the meme about his wife?
Who is his wife?
So there's a meme that's like, it says, don't never ask a woman her age, never ask a man his salary, never ask Chris Jericho where his wife was on January 6th. His wife was an insurrectionist.
Oh, shit. At the Capitol.
What the fuck does the instructions mean?
You remember the Capitol riots where they rioted in America for Donald Trump and they went into the Capitol building?
Remember when they tried to stop the count and all that?
I remember that. I remember seeing it on CNN, but again, I wasn't reading what it was
Was she
saying.
deep involved, like, or was she just there?
That she's in a Trump hat doing interviews and that. I don't think she was like shooting policemen and that, but she was there. And apparently, if you mention it to Chris Jericho on Twitter, he blocks you straight away.
This Remember Wrestling is gonna be. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be
we
good,
got some
yeah.
shit. Before we get into that, though, man, there's something I like to like ask all my customers.
Customers.
Are you a shoulder shaker?
Everyone's a shoulder shaker, innit?
Facts.
You can't deny you're a shoulder
Yeah,
shaker.
but are you a
I was a primetime Trish Stratus shoulder shaker. Melinda Messenger, Fort Boyard era shoulder shaker. You know what I'm talking about.
Fort Boyard,
Remember
Channel
that
5. Leslie Grantham.
Who's that Dirty Dead?
Yeah.
Nah, never shoulder shipped him.
So you was a SSS. You was a serial shoulder shaker.
Yeah. But not, there was some mans that were. I had a story prepared for this because I knew you like these kind of stories.
Oh, I
innit?
love them. Not
And there was
like
a geezer in school, yeah. That his nickname was Danger Wank, innit? His thing was like he would go yard.
I like this.
He would go yard, and he'd be in his room, shoulder shaking now, yeah, and he'd shout someone from downstairs to come to his room, innit? And he'd have to finish up before they get there.
Oh my God.
He loved the thrill of the danger.
Oh my God.
So imagine his shoulder shake goes, yo, mom, go upstairs. And this story went around school, bro. So he got exposed and that as a danger shoulder shaker.
Risky, man. So do you think you was more active with shoulder shaking before or now?
Yeah, previously.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
What, and you like me? You go on the XX videos or you do you store in your mind and close your eyes? Do you play classical music? I mean,
No music though, innit?
Yeah.
No music.
audio porn.
Audio on the video.
Yeah.
Not just audio. What you got?
Oh,
You got podcast porn.
Of course. So have you ever risked it for a cracker?
Say
Like
what?
DW.
Well, like DW. No,
Yeah.
I'm not that.
You look like a big guy that's been caught.
Nah, I ain't been caught.
No, you've been
I
caught.
ain't been caught. But I thought about what you would say when you get caught, and I still don't know what I would say if I got caught. I'd just deny it, bro.
But why did you get caught? What you made sure the doors were locked? Or how did you?
Yeah,
I don't
you
get
gotta
it.
put volume on 5, turn the TV, I think.
Yeah. So you can hear what's going on around the
yo.
house.
Mm.
You have no close calls. There must be a close.
No, there's close calls and getting caught are two different things, though, innit?
Give me a close call.
Like, you hear someone coming and you just, yo, excuse the pun. And you just have to quickly change up the situation, innit?
See, on this show, I always talk about checking your mirrors. And that day, can you imagine the mirrors? My mirrors, I didn't even see. I didn't even clear my history. Tigo was never asked to see my history.
I never want to see it again.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm in Islington, computer, gaming chair, shoulder shakers, immaculate.
Oh, you got a chair, bruv.
Of course, they give me
So
chair.
you ain't got a bed, but you got a chair. Shoulder shaking.
Not the bed. If I'm in a hotel, I'll do it on the bed. I'll do it on the bed. But the problem with the hotel, I'm scared that it's gonna be pitch black. I'm scared that someone downstairs in reception is looking at CCTV, watching me wank, and I end up coming on America's Dumbest Criminals. That's what I'm scared. That is my fear. Yeah, sit on the edge of the bed, put the cover over you. So now anyone that's recording, they don't know who it is. I'm doing it tomorrow in Manchester, in fact. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Travelodge, you're getting it. But I tell you what, my best shoulder shake, I'd say, if I think about all the shoulder shakes from 2002 till now, I'd say it's the porno magazines. Because you had to really imagine what was going on. I was
too shook to go buy them.
Facts.
So I'd just like take my dad's FHM or something like that.
Someone bought a porno mag, and all we did was just rip a page. Everyone ripped a page. There's enough pages for everyone to take on.
I remember when my dad had bought a house and some work was getting done on it, and one of the builders was there, yeah. And his toolbox was upstairs, bro. And he had like a yellow pages, yeah. But it wasn't a yellow pages, it was just a straight porno book, yeah. And my man, he was going in, bro. But it was like a yellow pages.
You can't bring that to work.
What do you mean? It's yellow from the outside. It looks like yellow pages. Who's gonna open it? Who's gonna open it, man? Do you remember the phone box?
Yeah.
You go in the phone box.
Yeah.
Minicab numbers, but the woman's got her legs out. That's not minicab. But yeah, Snoochie, I'm gonna clear this up quickly. You said, because a lot of people believe this, T.
Yeah.
You said I searched chocolate fat go crazy. That day it was blacks and blondes. That was the category I typed. So Snoochie, tell the truth. Say it like what it is.
All right. Well, we've established that Adam Mckola's here. We've established that he's a DW.
No. That was amazing. Come on.
What we're going to do now is we're going to get into some serious Sundays. First comment comes from Estacio. Sorry.
T's got asthma.
First comment comes from.
If you listen, T, if I see T, if I ever see your asthma pump, I'll be cracking up.
All right, let's get into this first comment now from Estacio. Chucky dropping milking early was so out of left field that had me cracking up all the way through the show. I told you, Chucky is a connoisseur of pornography. Like, milking.
It's crazy, man.
There's a way with words, Chucky, innit?
That as well.
Yeah.
This next one comes from Mustafa Hasham. We need Lippy back on No Rule Show.
Yeah, well, I need to shout Lippy, actually. Lippy's now doing his boxing. He's talking every day. He comes in the group saying that he's going to punch someone up and how his boxing's class. So we're going to put him to the test.
We were talking about Lippy before the microphone's turned on, Adam. Lippy is, you never know when it's real and when it's
I
just
never
a joke.
know how to take his tweets.
With Lippy.
Like sometimes I find myself wanting to reply and then I go, no. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Lippy and Adam
the best.
That is.
Do you know when he
Sting versus
tweeted that
Undertaker.
he could bang out Amir Khan? We were down bad that night, innit? Like the whole community. And I remember reading that tweet like, bro, I need to reply to this. And I thought, just don't do it. Because he don't even believe this.
Of course he doesn't.
No, exactly. Like I became one of Twitter, do you know what I mean?
The crowd they'll be scared.
They would be. They actually would be.
They're going to kill each other.
Yeah.
that will be better than Putin and his other guy. That will be better than that, I'm telling you. That will be World War IV.
Yeah.
That'll be World War IV.
Johnny Sins says Miles definitely runs into his hand. I don't know if you remember on the last show you talked about shoulder shaking where you run into.
Yeah. That's another.
That is an extreme sport, bro.
With that, Charky
like-
claims that he does that.
Sounds like a pole vault or something.
Yeah,
like
of course, bro, man. You have to. You can't. If you've been shoulder shaking for 20 years plus, you can't just be sitting there just to shoulder shaking. Sometimes you got to switch it
that.
up.
Mix it up.
Yeah, man. Lie on your hand, run into your hand. Do you know what I mean? Put your hand on the windowsill, jump up. Like, just
What?
mix it up. Yeah, just you put your arm up there and then you climb up and boom. Yeah. Remember what are you saying? What? You're the one that told me about it, bro. About don't tell them.
This next one's from Exacts with Zs and Zs. In Texas, you can shoot hogs whilst flying in a helicopter and hunt them with night vision goggles and silenced rifles in people's neighborhoods. There, no rules living.
Was we just talking about Texas just before the show?
Because we were saying, should we go to Texas for WrestleMania?
Well, I didn't know WrestleMania was going to be there.
Yeah, Austin's there, bro. Fighting.
I thought that was in LA.
That's next year.
Oh, okay.
This year's in Texas.
Texas pops up in my head a lot because I see it a lot. But I never thought I'd be there. Because the battle rappers. There's loads of battle rappers that are from Texas.
Oh, are there? Okay.
Yeah, like, I'm like, huh? Because I thought Texas was just a place where it's just white people.
Yeah,
no
rednecks and that. That's
Yeah,
how
that's what I
you get that kind
thought.
of image.
Bare black
Mike
people.
Jones,
Mike
Slim
Jones,
Thug,
Mike
Bumby, Travis Scott. Last comment comes from Fugazi. If you had to use a WWE wrestler song as an instrumental, whose would you pick? Because they're saying that Gold Dust sounds like a 21 Savage / Migos beat.
D-Generation X's beats hard though.
Yeah. The bass on that, crazy.
Yeah, bar on that.
Too sound too old school. We go Mark Henry. Mark Henry was like a dark hip hop beat.
Mark Henry had that thing with Mae Young in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
They gave
that
birth
was
to our
elite
hands.
attitude era. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty, man.
Is Mae Young the one that got powerbombed through the table by Duddy?
Yeah,
the Duddy boys,
that was nuts, bro.
Fabulous Moolah's probably what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
But she's on Dark Side of the Ring for doing bad stuff. No, she died in 2007.
Okay, I don't know who I was talking about.
Just making stuff up.
Just making stuff up again.
Yeah.
That Dark Side of the Ring's crazy, man.
It's great.
Good darks on that.
All right. Well, speaking of Fabulous Moolah and wrestlers, remember wrestling?
Woof. Woof. T. I didn't read what you sent me. I'm fuming.
Oh, that's
'Cause I saw the headlines. I'm fuming with Sting. Adam, I'm fuming with Sting.
Why?
All right, first of all, let's be frank. Sting is probably the most decorated wrestler of all time. I only found out yesterday that he wrestled, his tag team partner was Ultimate Warrior. The Blade
Yeah, back
Runners.
in the day
I
when,
didn't know that.
when he never used to be like the Sting we
The
now
Sting.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now remember, Sting brought out RoboCop, WCW.
Yeah, that was sick.
That's Sting.
Sting was a proper attitude guy. He should have been there really.
I hated WCW because they had black ropes, right? But I waited for Sting. Whether he was on the top coming down, whatever. I didn't even understand his whole role, but it was just class. But then T sent me something yesterday, Adam.
He's done a Players Tribune profile, which is normally like for athletes to tell their story. Like I think Kevin De Bruyne did one. He talks about how he did this one thing where Nitro was outside. They used to do them in Panama Beach, and they would do this out open air Nitros. And he did one where, because it's open air, you can't look up and go, Sting's in the rafters. Couldn't do that. So what they did was they had him come in a helicopter. Sick. And then he rappelled down from a helicopter.
So why is he miserable of that? What's wrong with that?
I don't think he explains why he was miserable, but he got hooked on painkillers and stuff, and just
They never used him properly as well on WCW. He was always, and then they made him join NWO, and it's like, why is he doing that?
All these guys, Sting, Undertaker, Stone Cold, for me, legends. Yeah? But now I'm just seeing them crying about stuff, and it's taking me back thinking, hold on. Stone Cold, like, you was stunning everyone, but deep down you and Deborah were having beef. What the hell is going on here? They're telling me, Hardcore Holly, dickhead! They slandered Hardcore Holly.
Slandered him.
They said the guy was a prick. Didn't want to be no one's friend. Hurt people. I mean, man, I'm thinking, I still like Hardcore Holly.
Yeah.
Because he used to come out with Crush Holly and he had the Deborah with him as well.
Molly Holly.
But I'm going back thinking, hold on, this guy's coming out and no one even wanted to chat to him. When they were doing rehearsals, they didn't want to rehearse with him because the guy was a prick.
But it's the same as you. You come and do Filthy and you got serious problems in your life.
What serious problems have I got in my life?
What about when money starts disappearing from your bank account?
Oh, that's not gives a shit. Just tell me when you're taking it. That's what I say.
The thing is, you could probably do a show in 10 years where you watch every episode and then you go, oh, you guys didn't understand what I was talking about when I was talking about it, but here's what was really going on.
They don't even give me that. Undertaker didn't give me shit. In 2005, he never gave me shit. And Undertaker's saying that he took this shit seriously. Like when he went home to his kids, he's doing all that. What the fuck are you doing, man? You're a big man. Wrestlers are, now I'm looking at wrestlers like, oh my God, maybe my mum was right. I should have watched these guys. They were pricks. Who was your guy?
Stone Cold, bro, all the time.
You know he had no moves, right?
Nah, yeah, he just used to jump on them and punch them in the face for a bit and then just try to stun him.
You know what he said? He said on his podcast that some of the wrestlers weren't even allowed to pick him up and dash him because of his neck. What?
That's because of Owen Hart, bro. He botched that hard, you know.
He got Owen Hart back in it.
And he wouldn't practice it with him. What did you say?
He got Owen Hart back.
What? Jim Ross said that when Stone Cold used to be out in the ring doing his thing, just doing what he wants, and Vince loved it because it was good for the business, Hardcore Holly was the only one backstage saying, I fucking hate this guy.
I never used to rate Hardcore Holly anyway.
Hardcore Holly shit, yeah.
No one rates Hardcore Holly.
Well, obviously I've become like a WWE detective.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I found something. My head was gone at him. These guys, we'll talk about Sting. Tego put Sting in the group. We'll talk about Sting. I'm tapped in Sting on YouTube. I'm watching Sting. I'm like, yeah, man, I love this man. Then all of a sudden, I see Sting talking to someone that looked like Mankind, Kane, and The Undertaker all in one. I recorded it. Sent it to TCT. Who's this? He said it's Abscess. Abscess from where?
Abyss.
Abscess. That's how I read it. I wear glasses. That's how I read it, Felix. Mind your business.
Do you know what Abscess is?
Well, yeah, he's got enough of them.
He looks like he's got that.
Abyss from TNA.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God.
That used to come on 5 USA.
Guy's got a mask on, and when he comes out, the lights are red and black. Like, you know, like red light district in Amsterdam.
But Geordie's a big TNA guy. He grew up. That's his era.
No, I didn't know TNA ripped off WWE like that. I didn't know that there was a lot of copying going on. I actually didn't know.
But it's like, who's that brother that's doing a stunner now? And he calls
Kevin
it a stunner?
Owens, yeah.
What the hell?
That's who Steve Austin is going to fight apparently at WrestleMania.
I tried to watch wrestling now. I tried to watch The Rock's cousin, the one that's what's his name?
Roman Reigns.
And he's
The Rock's cousin?
Yeah, The Rock's cousin.
Oh, that's something new.
Is he Rikishi's son?
Nephew.
No, nephew. Okay, why are you laughing?
Rikishi's... Wait, Rock and Rikishi
Rikishi's had sex.
Yeah.
Rikishi's had sex. Are you trying to say that Rikishi had sex?
No, of course he has, bro.
I think the Usos are his sons.
Yeah, the twins. The twins.
Yeah,
He's got twins! Who's your worst wrestler?
The worst.
Yeah, your worst. Someone that came on your screen is like, fuck him. Piece of shit.
I hate a lot. I hate a lot of people.
Who made you change the channel?
At the time, but even though when I watch it now, I don't dislike him, but I used to hate Goldust and that.
Yeah, Goldust's sick though.
But now I watch Dustin Rhodes is amazing. But as a kid, I was like, what is this guy, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's very confusing for a child. But if you watch that stuff now, you guys, it's way ahead of his time.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
sick.
What was his character? I didn't even, what was that?
He was androgynous.
Huh?
Androgynous.
You're breaking up. What does that mean, Adam?
I don't know what that means.
It meant that he was you wouldn't know what gender he identified as because he could kind of encompass
Hermaphrodite
multiple
type
genders.
thing.
Well, no, hermaphrodite means both sets of
Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about.
genitalia. No, but he encompassed the traits of
hell.
men and women, basically.
Because he used to come out as like, dressed as like a female character one day. Remember
Yeah.
we had that era where he'd come out
the
dressed
wig,
as
yeah,
people?
the wig and the thing.
Because it's like mid-90s and most of it's like in the South or whatever.
Oh, I tell you who I hate. I hate Goldberg, bro. Fuck that guy.
What?
His whole thing is not believable, bro. Remember when he had that fake run and all that, like, and to me he was just a fake Stone Cold. Like I used to hate him, bro. Cause my cousins used to love Goldberg, innit? Cause they used to love WCW and that. They used to manufacture his numbers, bro. 1 week he'd be like 5-0, and then the next week He'd be like 20-0, and you'd be like, what?
No, you can go on Wikipedia and look at it, mate. We did it the other
Yeah,
day.
what was he on T?
189, I think.
So let's be frank. Yeah, you know, now they're calling back these old wrestlers.
Let's be frank.
Yeah, let's be frank. Yeah? WWE's running out of ideas, right? It's running out of ideas, T. Stone Cold's back.
Wrestling's always done that.
No, T, Stone Cold's... Have you seen Stone Cold?
But you know why we live in an era now where everything is nostalgia based?
Yeah.
Everything.
These kids don't even know, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, they just gassed off other people knowing about him or other people sharing about him and stuff like that.
Vince McMahon's old, man.
Yeah, Vince McMahon,
He's done, man.
He's had a lot of work done to him as well.
Yeah, why you do that to yourself, man?
Still going, though. He's going to be one of them guys that lives to like 110 or something.
That's what he says.
Adam, he
podcast,
sacked Shane McMahon.
Yeah, I didn't like Shane McMahon, bro.
Yeah, but you can't sack your son. You can't sack your son, man.
Yeah, you can. My dad did that to me once.
But because of you called him.
One thing he said on the Pat McAfee podcast, I'm disappointed in my children.
What? He's like me. I can't stand them boys. Whoa, man. My son. He's Shane McMahon, definitely, bro. I'm going to sack him all the time, man. Can't stand it, bruv, man. I put it on my shoulder. My shoulder's weak, bruv. He's so serious. He's so serious. Fucking wanker.
It's fucking dumb. You know what it's time for?
It's time for No Rules News.
It is. We're going to start with this story from IFL Science. And that's not IFL TV's science department, but that would be good. Company offers employees pods to masturbate in, complete with VR headsets.
Oh, wait, hold on. We were talking about that, right?
Kinda. Yep. Margs is big into his Oculus.
What film was it from back in the day? Total Recall?
Total Recall, yeah.
They had sex with him.
No, the sex is from Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Wesley Snipes chopped the mummy with a 3D
Sandra Bullock,
4D
I think.
glasses on. Was it Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Bullock, right? Demolition Man, yeah.
Is Sandra Bullock the one that's got the porno film?
No.
The film where she has sex in the car bare times?
Anyway, IFL Science say a company has taken the unusual step of offering their employees pods to masturbate in while at work as an employee benefit.
It's her. I swear on my son's...
You already said you don't
Freaks.
like him. Don't do this, bro.
No, bro, this is her. This is the girl. I watched this film where she is having sex every 5 minutes in this film. This woman here, right, I'm looking at her. I remember them eyes. And she's beautiful, by the way. This woman's beautiful, by the way.
I just put Sandra Bullock's sex.
And what come up?
It's a lot of X videos.
It's all about... I told you, man. I know what I saw.
There's no way you've watched a film called All About Steve.
I watched a film All About Steve because she was wearing red boots on the front cover. Yeah, this is it. This is the film.
Bradley Cooper.
This is the film. Bradley Cooper beat the hell out of this girl.
I've never seen this film.
I am a genius. I know what I
don't think
saw.
many people have seen this film, but Specs
No.
has.
It's got Ken Jeong in it. I'll read this sentence again because I know you weren't listening. A company is taking the unusual step of offering their employees pods to masturbate in while at work as an employee benefit.
What's pods?
It's like some workplaces have them to sleep in and that, innit? Like they have like little rooms with like a bed or something.
Yeah, like the size of a toilet, that room kind of, but it's just got a VR headset designed for you to shoulder shake in.
That can't help the productivity of the staff though. Once you beat your meat and bust a nut, you ain't gonna be looking to work, are you?
But then again, they got the 4D machines over their head now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you'd be more involved.
I'm just trying to work out what can you see with these things on, because they're virtual. Because for me, virtual porn is growing now. It comes up on X videos. If you type in Sandra Bullock, there's a virtual version of her that pops up, and it pisses me off because she's having sex with a dragon. What, bruv? Yeah, the virtual porns on X videos, and people back me if you're a porn man, but the dragon has got a serious bazooka, and he's ripping her intestines open. How's that meant to turn me on?
This isn't virtual. This is like animated porn.
Oh, is it animated?
Yeah.
Peter Griffin and that on the side. Animated up in it.
You're talking about hentai.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not,
You beat the cartoons, bro.
If I type in black on blondes, before I watch the black on blonde, the advert will come up and it will say, watch this. And it will just be one, mommy just going up to a dragon or a dinosaur, and the dinosaur just pumps the brains out of her stomach. I never chose that to be an advert. VR, the males in VR have got big cocks. Why? Why are they all packing? Are they sick? So what, we got sick virtual men? Does that make any sense? They're all circumcised. Show me a virtual guy that's not circumcised. Oh, so are you saying that this virtual thing, when I put it on and I look down, my meat's there and I'm beating a virtual woman? That's even worse.
That's what it is,
you
yeah.
look down and see your meat inside a woman, maybe, innit?
Yeah, so it's like, you've ever seen those things where you get GoPros that spin in all directions and you can like use your mouse to like scroll around and look around the room while the video is going on. But I believe that on virtual reality porn, that the porn stars are all wearing those. And yeah, you're looking, so you look left and it's what's left and right, down, up.
I don't understand how that gives me pleasure. It might give the game pleasure, but it's not giving me pleasure.
Well, you shoulder shake while you're experiencing the virtual reality.
Yeah, so instead of your memory, you said you use your memory, innit? Instead of that, you've got you're seeing it, bro.
Oh, so what? I'm still using my hand?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's do another story. This one's from local10.com. And I'm worried about this one because of your relationship with your son.
Listen, I love my son. In a bad way.
Well, here's the problem. Teacher left classroom on stretcher after 5-year-old students attack.
Teacher left on a stretcher. No.
A teacher was hospitalized after a 5-year-old Pines Lake elementary student attacked her, according to Pembroke Pines Police Department.
Nah, some of these youths are mad though,
Listen, my son's, how old is he? I don't even know how old he is, but
He's coming up to 2.
no, he's not coming up to 2T. Let's be serious. He's coming up to 32 years old. He's being naughty. I go to give him a little pinch, like, hey, he's blocking it. What's he doing? What you doing, bro? He's taking my, because he knows I can't see. Boy, kids are fucking stupid as fuck. I see when I take my son soft play, but I see these other boys just taking risks. No, seriously, T. Alfie, get down. Alfie, that's what you hear. Alfie, get down. Archie, get down.
Think about the things we done when we were kids, though, bro.
Did I take risks?
We would,
100%.
bro. I remember being in like a place that was on fire, bro, like trapped. Had to get out of it. Like, that's stupid, bro.
I don't know why. We're about 8 years old. My boy issues, his head shape is wham. So back in the day, we do like you do that, and your Benjamin puts his foot up,
And you lift
call it
them
a bunk.
bunk.
Yeah.
You call it
Bunk, yeah.
bunk. So we're on top of Texaco petrol station. 2 black boys just there. So we're laughing, we're running around with this bare flat balls on top of this station, yeah? So we're just there, we're throwing it at cars, we're messing about. 20 minutes later, we're thinking, how the fuck are we gonna get done? How the fuck are we gonna get done? We're stuck on top of the petrol station. So now, I've got my stepdad's attention. My auntie's come down, she's looking, she's like, you know what, sleep there. That's my auntie's thing. Wherever you're stuck, you stay there. Me and Issues, I had to really do algebra to get down. Issues, you land head first. You're unconscious. I'll jump on you, frog splash. I'll get up, you sleep there. I go home, because I was 1 year older than him.
This story comes from NDTV.
Oh, I thought you were going to say NFT. You ain't gonna have you yet.
Nah, I don't deal with that shit, bro.
In Japan, killing stone splits open, unleashing legend of trapped demon.
That's real juju,
Yeah, I believe in juju like this,
Stones.
Yeah, maybe not stones, but I believe in like spirits and shit.
Yeah, of
like
course, me too.
evil stuff and that.
On Sunday, the rock was found split open in half in Japan's Nasu, sparking dread and fear among locals and social media users alike, who believe that splitting portents the escape of an evil spirit.
Imagine there's a stone, that has an evil spirit in it, and you just leave it on some random fucking beach.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking that.
That's clever.
Listen. There was one documentary I watched where they said our eyes can only see what we see. So there's more to the eye. So for example, there's in this room right now, there's 60 people in this room, but we can't see them, can't hear them, and this is a fact.
There's a degree of truth to that. Yeah, I think you got everyone over here works with cameras and lenses, and they'll tell you that the eye is capable of hiding as much as it.
Greg's
reveals.
great grandfather's in this room right now.
Well, really?
Yeah, he's wearing red shoes, but we can't see it.
No rule show shoes.
No, he's wearing no wool show shoes. I believe it.
Have you ever seen something like that on a level?
Have I ever seen a ghost? You know what? This is what happened to me. This is the honest truth, yeah. I'm gonna try to say this right laugh because this is facts. Like, let's be serious for 4 seconds. So when I was 10 years old, my mum passed away. Yeah? My family hasn't even told me what she died of. They're in trouble anyway, forget them.
Why are you making me laugh on that point?
He loves it.
So when my mum died, whatever cool, I left the house, went to my auntie's house. So I was living in Cali, like a house called Moulton House. I moved into Bemerton. So I didn't want to go back to the house because every time I kept going back to the house, I can hear my mum calling my name, and I was scared. I wanted to close the chapter. I wanted to close this chapter. She's gone. Don't call me, mum. You up the stairs. I'm down here. I can't hear you. Don't call me. So one time I've gone there, my uncle.
Therefore, just wipe the boogie on your t-shirt.
Is it
Carry
gone?
on.
Is it gone? Is it gone?
Is it gone? That's the question. Yeah.
It's gone onto your t-shirt.
Is it? Let mum deal with it. Mum will deal with it. So we'll go to my mum's house, yeah. I'm trying to be serious about this story, like, and I'm busting up. That's how you know I'm a fucking cunt. We've gone to the house at the call, and I remember going with my uncle. We're clearing the house, and then like my uncle was like fucking around, like saying, because I kept talking about mum at the time. She kept saying, "There's your mum," and we were running it. Yeah, so that's what my uncle was on, yeah. So we're playing runouts in this flat, yeah. Where is she? She's over there. She's under the car. So I managed to escape, yeah.
Serious trauma.
So I escaped, yeah. I've gone back to my aunt's house, yeah. Cool, boy, I remember lying on the top of my bunk bed, yeah. Bro, I'm lying there, like, I'm sleeping here. I'm lying there.
Lying there sleeping.
Shit. My mum's here. She's run after me. Obviously, she's under the car. The car's moved. She held onto the car. The car's come down Kelly Road. She's let go and got herself into my auntie's house now. I swear down. I remember lying there thinking, I didn't want to open my eyes. And she's got a hand on my stomach. And I felt it like a human. I felt it. And I'm shitting it. Like, Mum, just go and chill with Brian Pillman and leave me, man. I'm on Earth. Everything's real here. Leave me, man. I don't even want to come with you right now. I want to live life. I want to meet Tego, Felix, and Greg in the future. And she held, and I don't care what anyone tells me, the feeling. The feeling. And when I opened my eyes, that was it. That for me was real. When I told people the story, they laughed. They think it's a joke. That was real.
That is a really nice story.
What do you mean it's a really nice story?
At the end of it, the beginning was bad. Your uncle saying your mum's under the car.
Holding onto the car.
That's pure trauma. Let's go see a psychiatrist
No,
about
Uncle Ramsey, he does it all the time. Yeah, my uncle fucked me up, man.
Yes, trauma.
Even now. Now, if you said to me, she's in Cali, like she's in my room playing with my decks. I'm booking a room in Travel Lodge. And I'm putting that cover right over me again. I don't do ghosts, man. I don't do ghosts, bro. I don't do ghosts. I actually went and got therapy one time. I went to one session.
What?
You need to go back.
Yeah, I got therapy. Suka, I'm going to say it. I wasn't meant to say this. I'm going to say it. Fuck it. I went and got therapy. I went to one session. And the guy said to me that my mum, that's my mum, she's trying to give me a message. I said, what?
That's not therapy, bro.
That's not therapy.
You went to
what is it?
You went to one of them.
I went to a witch doctor, and he told me. He said to me, "Listen, she's trying to talk to you." I said, "What?" From the stairs. I'm scared. Do you know why I was scared though? I think because when my mum passed away, I remember, you know when you're in the hospital and they're in the bed and all the family come round? I stared at her for like 10 hours straight, just.
More trauma. Just so much trauma.
She was moving! Adam, I swear, I'm looking at her.
That's boss been laughing right now.
Listen, crowd, everyone
She's
who's
scratching
watching.
herself.
You now understand Specs a lot. Like, there's a lot he's explained here.
He done that thing with the card the other day, innit?
Exactly, yeah. He's got
That's your
tricks.
mum, bro.
Listen, my mum, you see the cards? I think I've seen her. She's white now.
Yeah, you've never watched too much Casper the Friendly Ghost.
But you never know, man. There might be a secret door under every grave. Because that's what wrestling done. You know when they had the casket by the ring?
Oh, yeah.
There was a door that would take you under the ring.
Remember the Buried Alive
Downstairs,
match as
all
well?
that, yeah. So you
And
never
Kane
know.
come out.
You never know. They all might be in a task or something. Everyone might just be in one place. You never know. But if they are, then tell me now so I won't be scared. But if they've gone upstairs,
Well, you reckon what happens when you die?
I think when you die, I think the TV shuts off. I think it goes pitch black for about 10 seconds. And then it just changes into the sky. So now you're seeing the sky, sun.
It's the intro to The Simpsons.
Yeah, just like the Simpsons, the intro. Then you see these gates. They're white, clean. Handle opens. No, like someone opens the door for you. You walk through, it's cloudy, and then all of a sudden, 3G Astro.
What was it, 8G?
4G at least.
You said 8G,
Oh, sorry,
yeah?
4G. 4G Astro. Everyone's there all in white. And there's just loads of pigeons. You don't get hungry. You don't get tired. You don't sleep. You don't work.
Do your shoulder shake?
I don't think your matanga is even there. There's no point being there.
Has to be there in heaven.
I feel like it's just, yeah, that's how I see heaven, man.
All right, well, Adam Mckola. That's a classic episode, man. It was always going to be a classic episode.
I mean, it's been an absolute pleasure. I love watching this guy, you know.
He's ridiculous.
Swear to God.
People, thank you for watching. Make sure you download the BBC
Sounds app.
Make sure you download the BBC Sounds app. So check it out, man. I remember there's no rules, man. Listen, any story, anything that you got, let us know. And if it's a howler, all you do is put your hand up and say, my bad. It's that simple, man.